All right, groups.
All right. Hello, everyone. Let's get everybody tagged. We are ready to start our Tuesday night live. Okay.
Okay, it says tap to unmute. Do I do that?
Yeah. Well, no. No, you don't need to do that. No, sorry.
I don't need to do that, right?
No.
Oh, crap. I'm not going to be able to get in to see my people. Oh,
Have you clicked on the link?
yes.
Okay, so you click on the link. And then where it says tap to unmute, let's see here. Open an app. That's right. You have to click open app. Do you see that?
It takes me to Google every time I do that.
Okay.
But then it says continue.
Okay, hit continue, and then you should see the comments.
Stop it. I'm just going to go out, try to come back yet. Let me see what happens.
All right, while you're working on that, we'll go ahead and get started. So hi, Fabi. Hi, Ashley. We're glad to have you here with us tonight. All right, we are here. This is our last meeting of June. Can you believe that? The last day of June is Monday. And so next Tuesday, when we're together, it will be July 1st, which I know is a really busy time, especially in Dixon and Sterling area and with the Petunia Festival. So we're just finishing up June and then going hot into July. We're really, really excited.
Yay! Okay.
You can see them now?
Comments now.
All right. Good. All right. So this Thursday, it's our last Thursday of June. It is our Pick 5. Again, thank you to everyone that was a part of our Pink Pop-Up Day team. You guys did an amazing job with your videos. I can't thank you enough for coming in and helping me with that. We had a really busy week with our 6th annual Quartermania. And we broke a record, and we had the highest fundraiser that's ever happened at Pause to Care. And we ended up fundraising. We ended up finishing with 13,200.
Oh my goodness! You didn't even post that.
Yeah, I did. It was 13,000
after the 12. You posted 12. So did you pass the 13?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm totally getting the numbers screwed up. Big surprise. 12,300 is what I'm trying to say.
All right. You changed it again? All right.
No, I'm sorry. I was saying it backwards. I was saying 13,200. 12,300 is what we ended up with for our grand total for our fundraiser that we had on Sunday. So thank you. I appreciate all of your help with that party on Thursday. That really, really was a big help for me. And this Thursday, we are doing our Pick 5. And again, I would love for you to be on screen with me Thursday night, and I'm going to work on the Pick 5 board. That's on the first thing on my list for tomorrow, and I will post that if you would like to take an item, and then when that number is called, I can click on you, because I'm going to be doing the numbers by myself, and I'm going to be doing all the other things by myself. So
you don't need all that. You put me in charge of something.
Well, I will have you take some of the things, absolutely. But
I know Ashley's really good with numbers.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I really need you guys to take some of the products that, when it's number 5, and then I can click the screen and have you talk about that while I take care of the numbers on my end. So,
that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I really.
We can do that, Fabi and Ashley.
Yes, so I will.
You're in. Give us a thumbs up.
That's right. Give us a thumbs up. I will work on that board tomorrow, and that way we can get that party rolling out. This will be one of the items. It's going to be our starter or our beauty box for the month of June, and they'll have their choice between those 2 lotions. This is going to be one of our items. Now, remember, you have about 6 days left to finish up all of our June specials that we have going, including the skincare special. Another thing that's first thing on my list tomorrow is a huge text message going out to all my customers, all my personal use consultants, reminding them of the skincare specials and reminding them of our beauty box, reminding them about those eyeshadows that are going to be discontinued. So tomorrow's going to be a big day for communication, and I would encourage you to put that on your list as well to finish up your month of June.
Now, going back to that, I don't know if you saw, I posted it on.
Yes, I did see that.
Okay, you did see that. I posted how I put them on a cute little tray, and I had 2 people walk in this afternoon, and I sold over $100 worth of the discontinued products. So it's going fast, but they wouldn't have bought them if they would. I would have kept them just in the regular tray, back with in my inventory, under the window, on the table. They would have never, even though I'm saying they're going to be gone, they're going to be gone, unless I highlighted right there at the checkout table on that. That's when they said, well, you know what? While I'm here,
right,
I might as well pick up 10 or 12. And they each bought 10 or 12 colors. So I thought, that's why I'm doing this. And then when it's done, it's done. We got to learn to move on. And that's part of the meeting tonight. I'm teaching you how to move on with some products that have been gone. So we know how to prepare for the skin and our summer.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
We got to keep moving on.
But it's a good reason to contact everybody for the month of June,
Yes.
Finishing up your orders, because you do not want to miss out on this adorable Mary Kay
at home with me too, so I can show it.
Mary Kay branded Power Your Sales Monthly Selling Challenge. This is the last one in this series. I think they again have just done a fantastic job with these prizes. I love every single one of them.
I do
This
too.
is that beautiful pink sparkle Mary Kay mug for the month of June, and you can earn this directly from Mary Kay when you place at least a 700 wholesale order this month. Many in the Gießen unit have 600 wholesaling, guys. You're like super close to finishing this up.
Right.
I looked at it this morning when I was putting together our meetings. But a huge congratulations to Ashley Harper.
Yay, Ashley! Way to go, girl!
Yes, way to go for doing the Power Your Sales achievement. Great job, Ashley. All right, this is our second month. We're in the middle here for our Winning Streak Club. If your name is in black, you ordered at least 225 in May. If your name's in red, you have done May and June. So a lot of people need to get their orders in June to continue to track for the last month, which will be July.
Lori Pitzer Hansen should be in red.
Well, I looked at it this morning, unless I missed her. I may have missed her.
Well, I'm saying maybe I made this, but she ordered. I know she ordered this month because I sent it right to her. It's right before you guys.
Okay. Well, I could have very well missed it. That could have been me.
So we'll both check it.
Yes, we will double check it. Absolutely. So anyways, you want to read your unit?
All of them?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Tammy Ackridge, Deb Barton, Teresa Blackburn, Christy Bunnell, Diane Brady, Carla Brooks, Sue Burgess, Stephanie Butler, Cheryl Contreras, Susan Clayton, Trudy Crane, Fabi Cruz, Angelina Diotel, Missy Dewey, Karen Digby, Patty Douglas, Becky Echevarria, Connie, Tish Emily. Yay, Tish! Connie, she just called and told me how to pronounce that. Erkel. I'm so sorry. I murdered that.
Beautiful name.
All right. Jenna Friedrich, Vicky Friedrich, Darla Gort. Yay, Vicky! Nancy Gorsney, Amy Handel Lawson, Arlene Harper, Ashley Harper, and Donna Henson.
You missed Mary Henry in there, just so you know.
Oh, Mary Henry, Tanya Hoagland. That should be a D at the end of her name, Hoagland.
Oh, sorry.
And Diana Hooker and Andrea Johnson, Jill Kaufman, Karen Kaufman, Kim Krabbenhoff, Betty Kuhn, Jeannie Kuhn, Tracy LaForge, Denise McCaffrey, Judy Nickel, Lori Pitzer Hansen, which should be in red. Yay, Lori.
Sorry, Lori.
And Rita Shipman, Deb Stiefel, Diane Tackett, Jane Thomas, Sue Todd Johnson, Judy Townsend, Rita Van Wassen, Hope Penwright, and Mary Jo Zinke.
My light bulb just went out, right? When you said Mary Jo Zinke, my light bulbs went out in my light. All right. Congratulations, Gießen Galaxy of Stars, Stellar Stars, Sheila Amborn, Destiny Venice, Josie Berkeley, Christy Brody, Pam Brown, Alana DeSant. Alana, you're almost there. Megan Gayer, Gloria Gravina. Gloria, you're almost there. Jenna Caro, Kathy Kramer, Catherine Larson, Callie Livingood, Amy Oliver, Tracy Rowe, Wendy Schaefer, Kylie Skipper, Deb Trancoso, and Kayla Van Buren. Woo! All right, girls, we got 6 days. A lot can happen. Get that finished up. A big congratulations to the Pearls of Sharing Achievers. They've earned their bracelet by having a new active team member this month. Congratulations, Favi Cruz and Christy Bennell. Woohoo! Way to go,
you go,
ladies.
girls. They are making those teams happen.
I love it. And Sapphire Star Consultant, first time being a Star Consultant. Congratulations, Christy Bennell. We are so proud of you. Congratulations, Sapphire Star Consultant, Deb Stiefel. Congratulations, Ruby Star Consultant, Wendy Schaefer. And Ruby Star Consultant, Ashley Harper.
Ashley Harper.
We are so, so, so proud of you. We know that does not just happen. That requires really working with your customers and giving really good customer service and building that customer base. Do you want to share what our Star Consultants are going to be doing as a fun getaway?
I apologize. We just got this done right before the meeting last night. I mean, we got it done about 5 to 6, and I have been swamped all day long with finish up. Tuesdays are just a real hard day after your long meeting sometimes because you're picking up where you lost off before. So what all the Star Consultants are going to be doing, and that includes Ashley Harper, Deb Stiefel, Christy Bennell, and Wendy Schaefer. Both units are doing this together. We are going into Chicago for a shopping trip on
July 26th.
July 26th. And we're all going to meet Wendy at the truck stop. They're the road rangers by the interstate.
Right.
And we're going to drive up with her to, and I don't know how to say that word.
Balmoral?
It's the outlet mall right before O'Hare. It's a huge inside outlet mall, and it's all right by O'Hare. So, and it's all air conditioned. That's why, because originally we had chosen the one in Aurora, the discount mall right there on Farnsworth, taken off of Farnsworth. But then we all decided, it's going to be July 26th on a Saturday. Why do we go where there's air conditioning? Right.
Smart ladies.
So we all looked at each other, and we're all different ages. And Christy's probably our youngest person there. And even she agreed, when you're overheated and you're shopping, it takes so much energy away from you, you stop thinking.
It's right? So true, yeah.
So with Christy saying that, I thought, yes. Let's go ahead and go into air conditioning. And then when he said, well, we can go there because it's a really good mall, and they got that real high-end stuff, but they've got the low-end stuff too, right? That we wanted to, so we can go either way.
Some good deals.
July 26th. And then in September, the date's not set yet, we are going to all Star Consultants are going to be going to Lake Geneva for a cruise on the lake. It should be nice and cool then. Lake Geneva is an awesome town. I'm going to be checking it out in August. I have a trip to go up there anyway for the weekend. So I'm going to be checking things out and getting things lined up. But that's for all of our Star Consultants. These are special trips for that. So you're getting double duty with your shirts. By the way, Ashley, your mom came in and picked up your shirt and your compact today.
Wonderful. All right. That sounds like lots of fun. You guys are going to have a wonderful, wonderful time. All right. Congratulations to our 4-quarter all-star, Wendy Schaefer.
All right. Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Woo-hoo, congratulations. Now, I did not do the Geese and Galaxy 4-quarter all-stars because we were having problems getting into the reports, but I will have that for you next Tuesday. For some reason, that report was down.
That's fine.
All right. Congratulations to Princess Court of Achiever. 20,000 retail in sales for the year, the seminar year. Congratulations, Wendy Schaefer.
All right, Wendy. You go, girl.
Donna Henson.
And Donna Henson, Princess Court.
Way to go, ladies. Way to go. Congratulations with that. Okay, so here's our update for our Michael Kors beautiful survey says right here. Remember, this is going to go until July 27th. So we still have about another month, another 4 weeks. We have 20 entries so far. These are the customers. I didn't put the consultants' names because I thought we were going to start running out of room. So these are the customers that have watched the video and filled out the survey so far. This information is tagged in our Girlfriend Hour group. However, if you need it, I can just text it to you directly. Did that work when I sent it to you directly, Mom?
I didn't find it. I couldn't. Where'd you send it to?
I texted it to you.
Oh, nope. I must not have. Because do it again.
All right, I'll text it to you again. Click on it and see if it's working, because that way you can see how easy it is.
Because I have a lot of people that want to get in there.
Right. I just to forward that on, and then they can watch that. Okay.
Thank you, Heather.
Yep. All right, let's talk about this. 6 days left, or 55% off for the skincare Clear Proof. I know that's not right. It should be $25. I haven't had a chance to fix that. Yes, Fabi, I can do that. When we get off, I'll text you the link. Absolutely. And then your Beyond Ultimate Miracle Set, which is your best value that has that microdermabrasion with the Miracle Set and the eye cream, is just $93.60. These are the consultant prices. Our Mary Kay Skincare line, just $36. Those retail for $20 each, guys. That's a smart one. And they don't expire. Those have no SPF in them. So it's a good one to stock up on. And then we have our Miracle Set, the Ultimate Miracle Set with the eye cream, and then just your Miracle Set. Remember, your limit is 6 of these. I would focus on the first 3. I would focus on your Clear Proof, your Beyond, and your Mary Kay Skincare, because those are your best values right there. And get 6 of each of those. That's what I would focus on. All right, your customer price. This is what I'm offering to my customers. Again, this is what I'm going to be texting them tomorrow and reminding them that I like to do 3 texts throughout the month when we have something like this. I did the first one when it first came out. This is going to be my second one. And then, of course, my last one will be on the last day, saying, this is your last chance. These images are on all the Facebook groups, but again, if you need them, let me know. I can send them to you. And then you can forward them to your customers. And these are the prices. I'm not going to go through that with you guys, but these are the sale prices that I'm offering to my customers. Okay. Also, we have the images for this where I didn't put them on here. I don't think, no. The picture of the eyeshadows from the book, and then I circled which ones are being discontinued. I saw you.
I'm going to be texting to my customers. Is that what you're using too?
Yep, I'm texting that as well. I saw you. I think you posted that in your unit or your customer group today. Yeah. So I have one for the eyeshadows and one for the cheek colors. Right. So all of this information is at your fingertips, ladies. We have our team building contest, which is the survey says. All of this can be done from your home. Now, obviously you can get in front of people and stuff like that, but maybe you're in a busy season. Maybe your kids are home from school and things are just wild. And if you give yourself an hour to carve out, put the kids outside, playing with the water guns or something like that, and give yourself a moment where you could take about 30 minutes even, and you can text all this information out. You can work really smart right now with what we have to offer. Yes. Again, being in front of people is always the best, but if that's not at the time that you can do that right now, then you can still work your business through all of this information that we're providing for you. Speaking of that, I'm going to go through this training real quick, and then Mom, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. This was a wonderful resource that was on the My Mary Kay Facebook page. That is just for consultants, called My Mary Kay. And it's keywords that click. Help social media users find your content by utilizing keywords in the captions of your social media posts.
Can you text that to us?
I posted it in both unit groups, but I can't.
If you can text, it'd be great.
Yeah. So, this isn't something that you're going to forward to your customers.
I know.
Okay. All right. So some of your keywords for summer: sun-kissed glow, summer skincare, dewy skin, lightweight coverage, long wear foundation, bronzer beauty, no makeup, and then SPF protection, which is, I know you did a whole class about that. We had a whole party about that, and we're going to talk about it more tonight.
And before you go on, just to let everybody know, I talked about this at a Red Jacket event. One of the things we were talking about at the Red Jacket event, what are we going to do to get more customers? And one thing that I am totally committed to, because I open my mouth, I want to stay committed. So far, I've done it for 2 days. So I think that's really good. But is to do a 1 to 2 minute quick video on my personal customer page.
Yeah, I need
the lady that did that with our training. I don't know which train it was. It
Yeah.
impressed me so much. And so I've done it for 2 days in a row. Now, again, we've already learned how we can do 5 days in a row and just schedule them.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm excited to do them individually. I just did my
that.
second one today. And so this is why I want you to text these, because these are key words I can use in describing whatever I am presenting without showing a price.
Right.
You can't talk about price or anything like that. So, and I'm using I want you all to listen carefully. I'm using that social media notebook page. I printed it off, and I talked about this last night, but we had a lot to talk about. And I told you where to go. It's in the document library. Go in there and print off your social media book. I got both of my ideas and the words to say. They are not my words. They are right from social media. And it's given me the confidence to know what to say and to promote it. And you know me, I'm going to say it's only $20. No, I can't go there, but I can go there about the excitement of using it or the prevention, like I did today on the 2 different sunscreens. And I did a picture. My camera was just on the towel, with the beach towel we got from Mary Kay, the sunglasses, the 2 sunscreens, and I just kept it right there. And then I read from the social media book. This is so easy to do. What it takes to do it, consultants, is commitment. And I know that's not as easy as it sounds. It only takes a minute. Fabi and Ashley, both of you can do this like brushing your teeth.
Fabi could write that social media playbook.
She should write it, is correct.
Yeah, she could write it.
Yes.
I agree very much. All right. So here is your makeup buzzwords right now. Words that click. Makeup transformation, soft glam, everyday makeup essentials, makeup bag must-haves, flawless base, easy eyeliner application, snatched makeup, which I hate that one. I would never use that. I think
What does that mean?
I don't know. I think if something's snatched, it's supposed to like look really good, but I don't know. For some reason, it just does not hit me well.
I'd be scared to put it out there. I don't know what I'm saying.
I know. I just don't care for that one. But anyways, 5-minute makeup, clean girl makeup. That sounds a little scary, but okay. I don't. But anyways, okay. Skincare, glazed skin.
The dirty girl makeup.
I know. And to me, I'm thinking like your face is dirty. That's where I'm going with dirty. But anyways, I guess we're just showing our age. Yes. Glazed skin, hydration boosters, no filter skin, skincare routine, skincare for acne. Now this, I have no idea what this means. I was going to Google it, but I forgot. So Ashley, Fabi, whoever else is on here with us, what does this mean? Skincare ASMR. I know the get ready with me, like I've seen that abbreviated, the GR ready. WM.
She doesn't have that on her list.
Yeah, but I have no idea what the heck that means. And then before and after skin transformation. So while you're talking, I can Google that if nobody knows. All right. And then for the men's, MK Men, here are some of the words that click. Men's skincare, men's grooming, gym bag essentials, skincare built for him. I like that one. Start grooming, 3-step skincare routine, and men's regimen. And then fragrance, signature scent, date night perfume, It Girl scent. And then they said this one you can use specifically for Balera, Bella, and the Enchanted Wish is fresh and floral perfume. I have been using those. I took notes. Where'd they go? I have had them here the whole time, and now I can't find them. I took notes when we were watching I can't remember her name, the sales director that was talking about how to sell the Confidently You perfume, and she called it fresh and floral.
Oh, she did a great job.
And she said the same thing for your for the lavender coconuts.
I'd like to do that as my next little 1 minute, but I'm not sure. I've got to find the words for it. I just have to look through my social media.
And if you look in the lookbook, it does say that. I mean, I think she was just saying what the lookbook says, but it just made a lot of sense the way she said it. Anyways, floral and woody, that would be for the Live Fearlessly. Woody and warm for Illuminate and Thinking of You. And then long-lasting perfume, scent of the day, scent profile, fragrance fix. I think that's cute. And then scent therapy. So those are your words that click. I'll post this again. I'll text it. And that way you have that, but absolutely print off that.
I'm going to try to print that. I don't know how it is for email, but
I can email it. That's fine.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Then I'm going to really talk about that more.
All right, I'm going to put
because if you're doing these 1 minute videos and all the red jackets there said they're committed to doing it with me, you got to have the right words. You're only on a minute or maybe a minute and a half. You got to have the right words to catch their attention.
Well, okay, so Favi said it means autonomous sensory meridian response. What the heck does that mean? I'm even more confused. All right, I'll do some work on that. Why you?
I'm not interested. It's like we're crying out loud.
It's just too much, right?
Way too much.
All right, I'll let you go ahead and take it away. Talking about the skin or the sun care, the SP.
All right. First of all, and Heather made these for us. I'm going to hold it up, even though it's going to go opposite of what I am. Okay. And this is, I have copies of this. I have them at the center. If you don't have this already, Heather, did you email this to us?
I believe I did. If you printed it.
Yeah. So if she emailed it, maybe email it again. And so I'm going to read it to you because this is how I'm starting off teaching. First of all, we have to know the difference between our sunscreens. The whole purpose of this is so you, as a skincare teacher, really are understanding what can I do now that the replenishing gel is gone. And it is totally gone from the company. And I have to be honest with you. Do we know if it's coming back next year? We don't know because last year we didn't have it. So we have to go on. We have to move on. We have wonderful products, and this is going to help you sell the products you have. So I'm going to talk to you about this because you need to explain this to your customers because they need to. I keep this in a frame right by the sunscreens at our center. So mineral sunscreen reflects the UV rays. Chemical sunscreen absorbs UV rays. So just stop and think about that. You don't have to be rocket science to figure out which one you want in your body, right? I don't want anything to absorb the UV rays when I can use another product and it's going to completely reflect the UV rays. So in my mind, and obviously in Hawaii's mind, because they banned all sunscreens that were a chemical sunscreen. They completely banned them from that state. Now, how they did that, I don't know, but it was banned. And it was banned to the point where we, Mary Kay Corporate, stopped making sunscreen. That's why we went for 2 years with no sunscreen, right? Well, now we got our act together and we know what Hawaii will accept. Hawaii only accepts mineral sunscreen. And here's the reasons why. Because it is not of an oily product. It creates a physical barrier that blocks and reflects UV rays. Bottom line. While the chemical converts the rays to heat and releases them from the skin. You're already hot. You're in the sun. You've already absorbed the UV rays. Why do you want them converted into more heat? Hello? Doesn't make sense to me. No wonder Hawaii banned this. On mineral screening, they're talking about active ingredients of zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. It's gentler on your sensitive skin. It's better for hyperpigmentation and melasma. Well, that's the mineral. And if you were here, I'd have you put on. Last night, Fabi, you can testify this. Everyone loved the mineral sunscreen. So the mineral sunscreen products that are in the mineral are face primer, your CC, and I think that's it. Because the ones that have the chemical, and I'm going to hold these up, this has got your chemical in it, your day cream. Now, I'm not saying to ban the day cream. If you have people that want this, they're not usually using it for sunscreen. They're using it for a good daytime protection. They just had the addition of sunscreen added to it, and it must not be bothering them. So that's fine. But it does have the chemical in it. And this product right here, the Daytime Defender, it's a good product for those who are using, here we go, that are using the Miracle Set, but it does have the chemical sunscreen in it and not the mineral. It's good for you to know that, all right? The mineral sunscreen, you can actually put this on, and I just said this in my presentation day, you can put this on children and they're not, nothing's going to stick to them. I remember putting sunscreen on Heather and the boys. When you put that on there and you're at the beach, guess what sticks to them? Every particle of sand, every shell, everything sticks in. They're like going around the beach and everything's glued to their body because that sticky sunscreen. So this is not like this. It goes in the skin. It's very sheer. It actually, you put on right after your moisturizer and it absorbs in the skin and it's not shiny. And then you can put your makeup on. Now, they did say with the facial sunscreen that you can, make sure I got a facial one. No. The facial sunscreen you can put on your moisturizer, which would be your last step. Then if you're using an eye cream, put your eye cream on and then put your facial sunscreen on all over. So that's what they're telling you here from Mary Kay. But the facial sunscreen is very sheer. It absorbs into the skin and doesn't give you a shiny effect. And it's not sticky in any way. So mineral sunscreen. That is going to be how I'm affecting the world with my customers. And Heather, you're going to hold up the regular SPF 50.
Oh, I thought you wanted the 30.
Well, yeah, do the 30. I just got done talking
I
about
don't
that.
think I do have a 50. It's in my room though.
That's okay.
It's in my boat bag.
50 jars bigger. You're all consultants. You should know what it looks like. Oh, I'm seeing what Ashley's saying. That's really good. Her face and yours will we run errands or go. That's right. And Ashley, it is not sticky. Do you remember how sticky the other stuff? I mean, my kids screamed like crazy when we had to put that stuff on, as they should. It was smeary, thick, and oily. This is not anything like that. No wonder Hawaii loves it. So definitely good. Now, let's talk about the SPF 50. The 50 is also good for the face. It has the same benefits to it. Now, last night we had a division of a room. Some people said that it was real light feeling. Some people said it was heavier than the facial. I just don't know. I think it all depends on the skin type. But
Right.
when I have put it on people there at the center and put that SPF 50 on their arm, they couldn't tell they even had sunscreen on. How do you feel about that, Heather?
I don't think it's heavy. It does not feel heavy to me.
Right. I don't think so either. No. I don't think so at all. So these are really sheer mineral sunscreens. I hope I've pushed that enough. Don't go use the chemical for your basic sunscreen. Go use the products that we have. Now I'm talking about how to prevent it. Now we're going to talk about how are we going to replace this, right? What happened? We're skincare teachers. Your people are coming to you. My kid got burned. I got burned. I was on the boat longer than I thought. I was sweating. So this SPF I had burned off or sweated off. What am I going to do? You are the teacher. You need to know. And these are products you need to know about. So I have a system of what you're going to use. And I wrote it down right here. Let me get that for you. So I want you to write these products down. I have them pictured here, and I'm going to talk about each one. Why are they the product that's going to take that place? So the number one thing you're going to put on there, now I know what I'm saying, that every man or child may not use these 4 steps to get to the gel. I understand that. At least make sure you use one. We're going to talk about that. For right now, you need to write down these steps. Number 1 is going to be your hydrator ceramide. Okay.
Booster. Okay.
It's here, hydrator ceramide is the booster. And this has, it carries all kinds of protective products in it of moisturization going to the skin. That's why it's called a hydrator. So let's just say when you have a sunburn, you're on fire, right? Does everyone agree you're on fire if you have a sunburn? What's going to put out a fire? Water. So we're talking every 4 products I'm going to talk to you about right now are all super hydration. Super hydration, okay? So that's first you're going to start with that, cooling and soothing. Second one is going to be glycerin. This is all a bottle of glycerin. Lori Hogg was the one that taught me that, and I looked it up. And by the way, Heather never shared this, but I learned if you go to Safari, you're going to learn more about our Mary Kay products than you ever did in product knowledge. I had to learn that the hard way. I'm going to tell Avi that secret, okay? It's amazing. Isn't it amazing what Google talks to you about the Mary Kay products? So this is actually almost all glycerin. And glycerin is what is going to draw the moisture from the very area you're in and keeps you hydrated. This is a huge tool for putting out a fire in your skin, glycerin. Like I'm saying, you probably all have these on your shelf. You just need to order how to help someone with a sunburn. Then the next step is going to be your wonderful facial milk. So stock up on that facial milk. You don't have to even get a lot, even though they are discontinuing this, because it lasts forever. It
Yeah, a little bit goes a long way with that too.
Yeah, it goes a long way. So, but do get some. If you don't have some in your inventory, please get it, because this is the number one effect. So if there was two things I would say out of the four, what are you going to put on this kid that's squirming and screaming? You're going to definitely, if you can't do anything else, squirt this on, because this is something you're going to rub. This is a squirter. It's so liquidy that you don't even hardly have to rub it in. It's going to absorb so fast into the skin. So let's talk about that right here. It calms the burn right away. This takes the burn out. Well, that's what the sun gel did. So this takes the burn out, and it calms irritated skin. Calms the burn and takes out irritated skin. This is even good on bug bites. It delivers instant hydration. Hello, what do you want done when you're on fire? Instant water. Well, this is your instant water right here. It contains glycerin. All right.
Did not know that.
It contains glycerin. And it prevents water loss. So even though your skin's on fire, you squirt this on, you're taking out the fire and then calming the skin down, takes out the irritation. It's also prevents any water loss from the fire going on. So bottom line, this takes this when you're going into that second layer of skin being burned. And that's what our gel did. Our gel stopped that second burn, and it stopped prevention to your skin, where you could go on with life and not be, oh, that hurts. This takes it away. So stock up on that facial milk. This is a wonderful item even for bug bites this summer. Now, the last one is going to be, and this is hoping you can get this far. Well, no. If you can't get this far in those first few hours, as you put everything's on that take away the burn, at least try to do this within 8 to 10 hours after the burn. And then it's the oil-free hydrating gel.
So that would be like number 4.
This number 4. And this actually provides extra hydration to the skin. So, but it is a saran wrap. This needs to be your last step in the step 4. Because it's going to be a sealant. We don't want to seal anything in unless you got everything ready to be sealed, right? So, provides extra hydration. And this is also known, it's a very well-known fact, that it calms down skin and has a soothing effect to it. Calms down the skin and has a soothing effect. Would you agree to that, Heather?
I agree with that 100%.
Almost all your life.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a saran wrap, so this goes on top of it. Now, so that's your 4 things to do. I'm keeping in mind, it may be a child, it may be so bad you don't want to rub it. You've had a burn where you don't want anything to touch it because it burns. If you're at that point, at least squirt this on and let it rub in. As it starts to soothe the skin and take the burn down, your next step would to go to this, because this will kind of melt into your glycerin. So you must remember these 2 right here. But it's better to put this hydrate in and then this too. So that's your 4. But I realize you might be dealing with a man, you might be dealing with a kid, you might be dealing with a really bad burn. They don't want anything to touch it, but this is what's good for you. Now, the second day, because that second day is, hopefully you've calmed down that skin. It's not going into that second part of the layer, because if it does, that's when you're going to get a 2nd degree burn and you see blisters. When your skin is blistered, you now have a 2nd degree burn.
Which is peeling.
Yes, and it can be infected.
Right.
It can get infected. You can end up with bad scars. So on that second day, hopefully there's no irritation to the skin. It's just still burnt, but it's not so touchy. They're recommending you put the extra night cream on. And that is because it contains vitamin E to heal damaged skin, cuts, and burns. That's right from Mary Kay. This contains vitamin E to help heal damaged skin, like cuts and burns. So
it does. I've got cuts on my hand, all over my hands.
Those puppies.
Yes, you would think that I have been in a thorn bush. I have just all these little tiny teeth, because their teeth are like razors. And I put the extra night cream on, and like within like 2 hours, they're gone. They're just healed because they're so tiny, but they hurt, especially if you use hand sanitizer.
So this takes the pain out, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And that's what we're trying to get through to our customers and our loved ones is that, listen, we do have something that'll help you with this. We don't cancel me out because we don't have the queen of everything. We can take this out. This is a product since 1963, and it still heals and takes the pain out and prevents that from burning further. That's our whole goal. Another product, if they'll let you to put that on, is that nourishing oil, with
those are healing products.
It's got a healing product in it that you can put anywhere. I can see it better. There we go. It's a nourishing oil. So if you can, that second day or however you just work with them, give them this. But that's 5 products that you would be selling to them that you probably have on stock. And that's going to be a pretty good paycheck right there, right? And you're telling her, keep these products on hand, give her an index card of how to put it on, because there's going to be some trauma, I'm sure, with somebody screaming that they're in pain. And as soon as you can get that pain, they're going to go on, but she's got things that will heal it for a little bit more longer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially if it's like a virgin skin of a child. It's so hard and it's so painful. So anyway, does that help you to know what are we going to do without Sun Gel? This is what that is. These 4 products, and bottom line too, if you can only get 2 on. If you only get 1, you got 1. But your customers need to buy these to have them on hand. You just said that we're having a hotter summer than you.
Yes. Yeah, they just said that again.
Yeah.
Sorry, I will read some after Sun Gel. My last little bit right now. I am itching like crazy. There's just something in the air today that I have just been itching.
Well, these products, this is supposed to help that.
I know.
This is supposed to take care of this.
Yeah.
To put this on. Because this takes care of bug bites and everything. So give it a try. It's like I said, I am totally devoted to these products. I know they will work, but I'm a person that wants to experiment with them before I open my mouth. But I wasn't willing to go burn myself to figure this out. Not
worth that.
So hopefully, if anyone gets burned and they try these 4 recommendations, please let us know. Please let us know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Now it is time for our Queen of Sales for the week. So do you have yours ready, Bob?
I have mine ready. Freddie, I got that done. Yep.
I gotta go. Okay, if you have yours, you go ahead. I'm looking for mine.
Okay, so second runner-up to the Queen is, we should have blood drum roll.
Yes.
128 retail sales goes to Judy Townsend.
Woo!
And second runner-up to the Queen is Deb Stiefel with $168. Hooray to Deb. And I have Fabi is the queen of weekly sales, Fabi Cruz, for $250 in weekly sales.
Congrats. All right, Fabi. New active team member and the queen of sales.
It's a perfect week, right?
That's awesome. Way to go. Way to go. That's awesome. Well, our queen is our wonderful Wendy Schaefer with $140 in sales. Way to go, Wendy.
Queen
All right, everyone. You have your action plan. This is a big week in Mary Kay. It is the last week of our fiscal year. There's a lot of things that are finishing up with our product sales. And like I said, a lot of ways you can work from home and work from that phone. Just get those fingers going and work from that phone. Get your customers excited about watching those videos right here and filling out that survey, because the more customers you have do that, the more entries you get as well for this beautiful Michael Kors purse. And I
step up to the plate and get that in, girls.
I can't wait to see who's going to be partnering with me for this Thursday for our pick 5. So have a great night, everyone. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Night.